It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 60 red. Set, go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. 52.
Shotgun now for Love. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down. Ready.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Set. Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. Cut down the field, Golden. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black. Set.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCoy. His first throw is an interception. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he... After there, Brock, a big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that that is good for Detroit first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Don't play action here. McCord throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
All still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Now he's past the 25. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Man in motion here. Working inside the red zone. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I think that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick by Patterson is good. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him.
That's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Down, ready.
Play action, Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first. We've set it down from 37. On 1st and 10, here's Love. As his target, Savion Williams. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers, first down. First and
Trouble,
10
38.
at the 47
Ready.
yard line.
Ready.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say in these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, they can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red
Here we
zone.
go. Set. Yellow, 43 rail. Set.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as he puts them in goal to go.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 7-yard
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Ready?
They'll run Pacheco. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers now lead by 10. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he spins right by him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to St. Brown. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. In the shotgun, it's McCoy. This is caught by Trey Palmer. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Has it in close. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. I give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6, I am really thankful I don't play quarterback.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
McCoy's pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Fight. 97. Hut.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Let's go. Yellow. Ready?
The second down run by Pacheco. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
3rd and 2, up to throw. This has been a try, and yet another interception. Matt Milano able to pick it off. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Go left side, caught by Bryant. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, McCord. He's got it. They drop him with a big hit. And at least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. The Packers take their first time out. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, McCord. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Get 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He gained 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready?
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's only able to get back to the line. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identifying what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's got it in the red zone. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
Okay, ready?
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard
In the red zone on 1st. No, they get him yet again. Picked out by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. With the play fake, McCord finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down here from the 36. Back to throw. McCord. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
It's 2nd down.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Back to throw it. It's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Packers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I have to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
McCord's going to throw here. Finds him on the crossing route. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can add to their side of the scoreboard. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fielded at the 7. Spins out of one stop. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Love looking to pass. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Yeah, all the way across midfield before he was brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
48-yard line.
Now Love on the play fake. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Let's go. Hut.
Back to the air. Love. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Yellow, 43. Mike, 60. Set.
Love on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Throwing on 1st down, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. Goes for 32 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check pink. Set.
They're going to run. Gorindo. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Love from the gun. Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Love now on 3rd goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
For the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And the shotgun, it's McCord. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Love. throw complete to Williams. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All set now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Yep.
From the red zone now. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Packers push the lead to 2 scores now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Don't play action here, McCord. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. First and 10 from the 43. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, McCord. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Going to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, McCord. And he gets this forward to the 19.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off of the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. He's got a man in motion. Here's McCord to the air. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off for the touchdown.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Gets with a return here. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step for 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
It gives a good Pacheco to start the drive. He had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Black shot. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers push this to an 8-point game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers push the lead to 2 scores now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him the drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, McCord finds a seam down the middle. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. 1 play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, play action. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in a hurry up here. McCord's going to throw here. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Yet another grab for St. Brown. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offensive line fast. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McCord brings his guys to the line. 2-point attempt upcoming. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Set.
Love. It's cut right side by Watson. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers clinging to a 1-point lead. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Set. 10 black. Ready?
He's back to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ready.
Running right is Pacheco. And he can't escape route. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Okay, ready?
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Dime coverage from the Lions. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Cut.
Here he is to throw. Here's a screen set for Pacheco. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge the defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Starting quarterback on here. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. As one side leaves dejected, another